Hello, hello. I want to say welcome. So appreciative that you're taking a moment from your busy day to be able to join me and get some training. I'm Lauren Fogelman, Business Success Solution, and my topic today is fixed fee versus value pricing. And what is the best strategy for your accounting firm? Because if you go with low fees, then it focuses on transaction, really about having a lot of clients, the factory model, in order to be able to meet your revenue goals. Whereas if you're going for quality, then it's more relational where you don't need as many clients in order to be able to reach your revenue needs. So basically, low prices means that you're going to have lower rates and you're going to need a lot of clients. Higher prices means less clients and it increases the value of a client. But the bottom line is it is kind of difficult to be able to have both. What do I mean by both? It's difficult to have low rates and expect to deliver high quality if you want to be able to meet your revenue needs, because you just have so much time to give. You burn out after a while because you have so many clients to serve that you really can't serve all of them to the standards that you would like to. So that creates frustration, overwhelm, and you start sacrificing your personal time in order to meet the business needs for your clients. So which is best for your firm? Do you want to go with the low rates and a lot of clients, or do you prefer to go with higher rates, but not as many clients? And my guess is at some point, as a firm owner, you have probably negotiated or lowered your rates in order to be able to win a new client. This is so common. I hear it so often. But I want to just say, maybe you've looked at different pricing strategies, and there's three common ones. There's your hourly rate, which is usually the beginning steps and the most popular. It's not the best. It's just the one that's most widely used. And then there's fixed pricing, and then there's value pricing. And maybe you've considered value pricing. And as you know, that is what I am a fan of. Or you've tried to do it on your own, but it felt hard and just didn't stick. You might have really been researching it, trying it, being able to glean free information from a variety of different places, but didn't get the results that you wanted to. So you went back to the tried and true, even though an hourly rate and fixed fees weren't the best model to go with in the beginning, and they still don't work as well now if you're looking to raise your profit margin and not work with a ton of clients. So I just want to say, consider this as you're looking at your different pricing models. When we talk about value, it's pretty subjective. It's similar to traveling by air. Now, no matter where you sit on the plane, whether it is first class, business, or coach, we are all departing and arriving at our destination at the same exact time. The only difference is the experience depending on your seat. So what does that have to do with value? Well, it is very possible that someone that had to be at that destination the very next day and ended up in the bulkhead, the very last row in the middle seat, right where the bathrooms are, paid the same exact price as someone who booked very early and ended up in first class. So once again, with airlines, they price the customer, not the seat, and this can be applied to your firm as well. That is basically the essence of value pricing. So when I look at that, the other part of it is what it is that you are, how you position yourself when you're meeting with someone initially for the first time, or when they find you and they start looking at your firm versus other options on how to be able to move forward. So let's go back to the plane again and use that as an example. When you bought that airline ticket, you weren't asking what year that plane was built, how many widgets they used to be able to build that plane, whether they used contract workers or W-2s, where it was built, and how many miles it's been flown since it was last serviced. That was not asked at all when you were looking to buy your airline tickets. But so many times in the initial consultation, that is what you're focusing on, is those widgets when you're meeting with a potential new client. You're asking about transactions, bank accounts, workflow, other things that might be really important to you in order for you to do the work, but isn't really important to your client. Once again, airlines, you're buying a ticket because of price. You're buying it because of the destination, maybe how much time it takes. You're going to pay more if you go nonstop than if you have 1 or 2 stops along the way. So those are the things that you're considering when you're buying an airline ticket. Well, that's what you want to be aware of when someone's looking to engage your firm. They're not concerned with what software you use or what applications you're adding on or what reports you're going to give them. Once again, that's like knowing the materials to use to build the plane. What it is you want to start thinking about to be able to look at things from the client's point of view is, what is the challenge that this person has that you can solve for that person? Why do your clients love to work with you and choose your firm over somebody else's? That has to do with the relationship. What's possible for your clients once you resolve their challenges? How have they benefited from working with you? How did you remove a headache for them? How did you give them insights to make better decisions for growth or increase their profit margin? Those are the essential questions you want to start asking in order to understand the value that you bring to your clients. So the challenges that you solve for them, why would somebody choose to work with your firm instead of somebody else's? And what's possible for them once you've helped them solve those challenges? So once again, separating your fees from time by focusing on the value from the client's point of view raises profit margin pretty much substantially. It could be 3 times, it could be 4 times, 5 times, much higher than if you're charging an hourly rate or a fixed fee. And unlike charging for your time, you get rewarded with efficiency. The better you become at something, the more technology you use to be able to automate things means that the work is just more profitable at that point. That is a beautiful thing. You get rewarded for efficiency and expertise. And the other thing is that most of your clients, even the legacy clients, when positioned right and focusing on what's valuable to them, remember the destination, not the widgets used to build the plane or the materials, they aren't as price sensitive as you might fear they are. And I'm just going to say the value pricing focuses on your expertise, not the workflow. I'm going to be a broken record. I've said that a couple of times, so just bear with me. It focuses on the fact that you have the know-how, the skill set, you have great relationships with your clients, you know who they are, you care about them, and they're top of mind, and they feel that they matter. It's not transactional. Those things are important. So are you ready to set fees which reflect your value? If so, let me know below. Let me know where you're moving with this. What's coming up for you? Where do you feel stuck when it comes to pricing your services and having it reflect value as opposed to time, cost, and maybe a little bit of profit margin? And if you want to talk further, I would love to have a conversation with you about that and how you can get this done in your firm in order to be able to raise the bar, the quality services you offer your clients, increase your revenues by 2-3 times, if not more, and also be able to work with clients who appreciate, respect you, and are going to follow those boundaries. So would love to talk to you about how to be able to raise your fees, continue to work with value price clients who really value your services, and be able to regain your personal time, because you deserve to have a business that supports your lifestyle instead of one that drains the life out of you. Warren Fogelman, would love to hear what you took away from this, what insights, what you're going to implement, what this has affirmed for you. Please let me know below. Give me some feedback. Would love to hear what's coming up for you. Warren Fogelman, showing accounting professionals how to double their income, working half the time.